Good morning, guys. A great morning to all who tuned into the realest thing coming out of Ghana, possibly the world, indisputably so. Oh, beautiful. Black coffee. In most cases, no sugar or just maybe half a teaspoon of sugar, just a tad bit. All right? So here, now, me can't make up these things. Now, people are wondering what is this beautiful breakfast about that Desiree prepared for me. Well, I got black eye, beans, I got 2 boiled egg, I got a chopped salad here, lettuce, tomatoes, and cucumbers, and here is a little bit of farine and steak strips from last night. There's a hot top back, there's a brat forward, right? Nice steak strips, Brazilian style. Oh my. Scrumptious. Yeah. Well, you can't talk and chew this beef, but you choke. Give me a minute. Give me a minute to do this the right way. As my mother would say, masticate your food properly. You understand? For those of you who don't know, there's a fancy word for chewing your food. Before you think I say masturbate in my mouth. What? Yes. So, baby morning, J morning, Vanessa sing. A good, great morning to you. No, I kid you not. When you tell Guyanese thing, just put it in their own context. Then you see the news different. Right? I just try with this little thingy, man. We gotta call this the breakfast show. Right? We gotta call this the breakfast show. So here we're going on. Last night, yesterday, I asked the question, do you know what is the difference between a natural disaster and a man-made disaster? Well, Guyana don't experience no natural disasters, only man-made disasters. Right? Like the one with the traffic going up to the harsh races recently. That was a disaster. Man-made disaster. And last night, when Gildari and Freddie Kissoon meet up, Ganesh Maipal, man-made disaster again. I can't make up these things. You understand? Somebody said, Critic, you're eating like a pig. I might be your mother's little pig for all you know. Here it is. I can't make up these things. Amma sent me this message this morning. I want you to listen to it. Right? What's it going on here?
Good morning. Last night I see a show with Gildari and Freddie Kissoon and Ganesh Jaipal. I'd ask him, man. Now, this man at on the taxi, he nagi Freddie Kissoon and Gildari Nulchan attack. He attacks it. When Freddie Kissoon attacking, he still bought an attack all the time again. And me, I see Gildari stop this man attack this man attack. I think Gildari tell this man hold up. This man said talking. He knew I give no by John attack at all. I want you talking a share by is he talking about. He talking nothing about him. He talking for you one side. One side talking all the time. Could say the PV. I think he should see somebody more suitable for put in Gilda's space because like he didn't have a very state. He ain't gonna answer forgive these people.
Well, me gotta give Uncle credit here. You gotta give Uncle credit, right? Not credit. You gotta give Uncle credit, right? Because he said by use it on bias, you know, he sounds very disciplined. No, no, you I say, Uncle Carl for talk. How Ganesh then allow Freddie. He like I eat this thing of words coming out to me about different. Because all I thinking about is taste. So no, here, I put this thing into context. Uncle Carl and said Ganesh not allow Freddie Kisoon and Gildari for attack and Gildari they voodoo. But Uncle Al, he there by himself could attack wherever you have attack. And he seems to be getting obstruction. Listen to him again. Uncle Simon, who obstructed he for attack?
Last night I see a show with Gildari and Freddie Kisoon and Ganesh Jaipal. That's him man. Now this man at on attack say he nagi Freddie Kisoon and Gildari no time attack. He attack city. When Freddie Kisoon attacking, he still bought an attack all the time again. And me I see
Who stopped you for attack now? You still there?
I see Gildari stop this man attack, this man attack city. I think Gildari tell this man hold up. This man is attacking. He knew I give no by John attack at all. I want you talking a share by is he talking about. He talking nothing about him.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, critics.
Good morning, ma'am. How can I be of help to you?
I just want to say something in terms of these three sisters that in a situation that the girl that sexually, her uncle that sexually molesting that child since she was 14 years, right? Now, 14 years that child went in. When she make her report, you understand? And they do nothing about it. Never report it, nothing at all. Now that child reached 18 years now, where she eventually leaves the home. Now they're going to tell her they can't do nothing to help her when they is the one that sent her back in that abusive home to stay. And next 4 years, the same with her sisters, them. You understand? They can't take the children out from there. You understand? The children seem to be gone to them. These things is not fair. You understand? No. What that child could do when the organization, you understand, feel that child. Now she have to be how dare she alone fighting that battle now. She can't even get her sisters, them. She can't even see her sister. Critics, a story like this, a crackhead, listen to that story. You understand? Will feel it to the bones. And I want to know if these people in this institute have heart. You know, they make I feel like if they are people, you know, they have this beast mind. You know, that they have no feelings for this girl. They're making the girl feel like if she have a mental problem. You know, or she need therapy. Come on. You feel the child, accept that you feel the child. Don't make the child look bad like if she's the one that is wrong. You understand? You're feeling her. Do something for help her. That girl don't have a mother. She don't have a father.
No, but when you're saying do something to help her, what do you see as some of the solutions or the things that the Ministry of Social Protection can do?
I do a lot. Right now, I is the one that financing that child.
No, I understand what you're saying, ma'am. I understand what you're saying.
That child.
What happened? The Ministry of Social Protection don't take you over and mind you. They offer counseling. There's certain things they do. They cover, like with disabilities and so on. They look after that. The Ministry of Social Protection don't act like a normal citizen would. So when you're saying they should do, I'm asking what did you expect there to do? Because we might have some disparity in how you know they work and how I know they work.
I expect them, you understand? I expect them knowing that they feel this child. I expect them that they could do something to help this child in terms of seeing she get justice over this situation.
So you're asking for counseling?
I asking yes.
Well, the Ministry of Social Protection has counselors.
Also to look in and investigate the two sisters that live behind there.
Well, I think there's an ongoing investigation and process going on right now. Have you been following up on that?
I following up on that.
Well, the same time, the last time we talked about it, they said they were revisiting the case and what they would have done. At least that's the last thing I heard. But I will follow up today. Right?
Okay,
All right.
Okay, thank you. I just hope that something could be done.
I hear you, ma'am. Now, when in trying to get things done, it has to be, or the thought process has to be minus your emotions. You understand? It gotta be minus your emotions. It can't be plus emotions, right? Has to be minus your emotions. So anybody want to call in and give us their take on what happened last night? Have you looked at the video? Guyanese was a natural disaster, I was told, for Freddie and Gildari. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, can you turn off the background?
Yeah, you call out.
All right, buddy, talk to me.
How are you?
Wait, one piece of my leg? You gotta get credit on some people who always like to call me, man. Good morning, Critic. For the second time over 3-year period, persons unknown removed the newly installed street lights along the Harmony Highway. Oh, today's Miguel's birthday. Happy birthday, Miguel. Let me call him. Let me tell him how my grandfather loves him. Hold on, I mean, talk just now, Aaron. Let me talk to my grandson, man.
Hello?
Hi, let me talk to Miguel. You wake up?
Yeah.
Let me talk to him. Good morning, Miguel. And grandfather's calling you this morning to wish you a happy birthday.
Thank you, grandfather.
You get any gifts yet? Your daddy coming for pick you up to bring you to grandfather, right?
Okay.
Looking forward to see you, and grandfather loves you. Enjoy your day.
Okay, grandfather. Thank you, grandfather.
Yeah, love you. He's the coolest dude in the world I know. Coolest dude used to be Paul. He get big and he get attitude and that kind of thing. That's the coolest dude now. And then some great grandson will come for be the coolest dude. As they get older and more miserable, screw them, let them go along the way. Okay. Yeah, that time Paul used to be the coolest dude. Now you ask me something. Hello. Yes, sir. What you have to do is turn down the thing in the background and stop trying to hear your fudging self. Talk to me.
Good morning, first thing. You were asking questions pertaining to Ganesh Manipal and the show last night.
No, sir. I would like you to rephrase that and refer to the natural disaster that occurred last night.
Right, I was saying Ganesh is a profound liar. There's nothing of truth that he was peddling. All he was doing is campaigning on the show. Everything was lie. He could pass it on real lie.
Do you expect anything
I know, sure, yeah, I did not expect anything.
less from an opposition member that has that quality that Ganesh has?
Like I was saying, I think he should have some integrity within himself to speak the truth, and that is what I was expecting. And I look at the show regularly every night, and that was a real disaster for what I hear was coming out, and he was not allowing anyone to impart questions, like the guy who was speaking on the voice note about Gildari. Gildari attempted many times, but Ganesh just keep carrying on his conversation as if he is the host and he is the guest.
Well, I
know.
can tell you, sir, these two gentlemen are well known to me. Gildari being a colleague, we worked together at Cartoon News. And Ganesh, I've met Ganesh a few years before the campaign, or a year before the campaign, and we striked up some bit of a communication. From since then, we've always kept the channels open, and I do that with every politician. Anybody could call me and ask me anything, and so on. We have civil conversations behind the scene, maybe even some of them catch a drink. I'm telling you, when it comes to Ganesh, my pal league, Gildari and Dere, Gildari won't even catch himself, is what he. You ever tell you? That by ain't easy. A day driving down the road, I kid you not. Doing an interview with Ganesh my pal on the West Coast Road, right? Now I go into Escobar since I was a little boy and thing. I hear what Ganesh tell me that when you used to drive down this road, there's an APN, you tell, right? He was the man down at Region 3 there. Here the tree is the bramble. The bush is so big, the bramble put the tree just hold back your car.
Oh, geez.
I say, Gan, next thing we ain't two shin, right? Gan. No, here. Generally, I ain't gonna lie and all of them, but I just want to see fair play. I there with Ganesh, and Ganesh showing me the two-shin road what to do, right? But remember, the camera is affixed to the car and is watching the front. So when you drive down, the camera look inside. It's not like a head you could turn, right?
No.
So while Ganesh showing me all this street would do, I'll be driving straight the main road. Here drivers go straight down, straight down. Look at the road, look at the road. Me I watch the side and all the road back. Got it? And me, I playing along to see when Ganesh gonna holler. Well, we could do the crash. The camera focus straight. Ganesh talking like, hey, you would believe all this scheme, all these roads. When I sit down, I send him in mind. If you run into Ganesh and you don't know what you're dealing with, you would learn a lesson and a half. Yeah.
Yeah, what I'm looking at, the painful part of it, that we have some out there who believe these fabricated lies that these guys put out in public domain and seeing the reality of what he is saying is untrue, still cringe on that is true.
Here, Ganesh, my pal, would put a snake oil salesman to shame. And I tell you, the world has never really seen anything when it comes to great guns better than snake oil salesman.
That guy is terrible.
Bad. I hear you, Chief. Thanks for your input.
Yes, my brother. Do have a blessed day.
Same to you.
Bye-bye.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Christie.
Yes.
I'm just on the 3 girls saying that is being abused. I think that tongues is not hard for that child. She needs justice on this 40 years, Mr. Critic.
Yes, I'm hearing you. No, but here now. I'm looking at your guys' persistence. And I'm trying to figure out where this angle is going. There's an investigation going on. You know that. I know that. You're aware?
No, but they tell you that she's away, but they tell you that she wants tongues and she's mental, that she's something wrong with her head.
No. Again, when you're advised to take counseling, they would have had to accept at some point in time she has been traumatized, she has been affected. Every victim, a request for counseling is made for a victim. She's not asked to take counseling, she should not be asked to take counseling as they suggesting she mad, because nobody at Child Services is, I don't think them regular counselors and thing are them regular people you think. No. Hear what I'm saying? I've listened to the girl, I listened to the other side story, and I realized there's a special interest here, and I would want to think that's good at coming from women, mothers, and all them things. But it's getting worrying how this thing comes. I said, because you gotta take the process. I did tell them when they left. I said, go to the station and make a formal report. I can follow up with it today. I will follow up with it today again. Schoolgirl at Wakenham reported him for fondling. No, man, y'all don't do that. No, not Ganesh, don't do that. No, don't. I ain't no Ganesh like that, and I don't know of any story like that. Yeah, please don't put in the comments, I'll have to block you. And nobody UG thing, and he has accepted he pay back the money at UG, but when you have to have a make-up story, if Ganesh making up story and lying, I ain't making up no story and lying for nobody. Y'all don't do that. Ganesh is known, Aaron, hold for me, let me clear up this thing and see somebody making in the comments but fondling and all this bullshit with some Ganesh and some little girl. Listen to me. There's one reason I'm the realest thing coming out of Guyana. Now, Ganesh has spoken about it publicly. There were some issues with some financing at UG. I don't know how. He returned the money. Alright, I'll let that clear up. However, he put it over. I don't know about no other story, and I just know everybody's story. You understand? And we can't on this program stand up and say how Ganesh lying, and it's the honest truth that he lying. You understand? He lied through his teeth, his ears, even the pores in his eyes where tears just come out from. You understand? He lied through that the tears come out. He ain't got tears to cry. Ganesh lied till he can't cry. And he was here last night and doing it. Everybody has that right. If anybody want to come attack, hey, you got the right to attack. I got the right to rebut. I don't know what Gildari and Freddie Kissoon are doing. I know what I would have done. You understand? I had to deal with he. Right? All right. But nonetheless, you ain't going to come here now, just like I was saying, Ganesh, you ain't going to come here and lie upon Ganesh. Right? So, let me get it clear. You got to deal with things in a certain manner. Me can't deal with things a certain way. Me could only talk what me know about. I don't go in the realm, the metaverse. Nothing here, the PNC people don't know. Mark Zuckerberg coming like he owns something. Like he created something. It's a blatant lie. Mark Zuckerberg never created the metaverse. The PNC created the metaverse. A whole alternative universe that is operate out of. You understand? Mark Zuckerberg come like he created the metaverse. No. He monetized the metaverse. The PNC created the metaverse. He monetizing and make money and got people wearing goggles. You understand? And running through hole. And people running through their hole and all kind of thing. You understand? Without the actual hole entry. Right? But it's PNC created the metaverse. A whole new alternative universe. Ganesh is a product of that. Yes,
No, I say happy birthday, Tigras. You don't got to start your off on a positive note. Happy birthday, Tigras.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, really live to see many more and, be better than you. Yeah, well, anyhow, last night, the program was good, insightful and whatever. And, for me, it reveals a lot. about the agenda, PNC agenda. Them are sticking to the agenda. And Manipal sold it best. You understand me? Them are have the agenda and Manipal sold it best. Them are face straight. You know, he's sweating. So tell the man had Freddie and I'll sweat him off. Then Freddie go fat up. The man use some tactical reverse psychology from Freddie kind of thing. You understand? But it comes down to show that it, as I say, it's an agenda. It's a program that those guys are sticking
Oh.
by. That will I mean, and they're sticking towards that is we now have to use our own insights, knowledge, and you know, and common sense. You can't blame Manipal. You cannot blame him because they have their agenda. But each and every individual citizen, right, have to take the choice to investigate his information, to put 2 and 2 together, and put 2 and 2 together and see that he bringing up 6 and 8 and all he maths and adding up and what's not. Because you see, repetition, them are holding towards these things about dead people voting, about people overseas, when all those things was already debunked. Many articles was published, you know, from the, you and all was right there at the recount and whatever, and you've seen those things was debunked. But they're sticking towards that because that is their campaign platform. That is the way they're holding their supporters, to make their supporters think that they were cheated, they were robbed, and, you know, and all these different things. But you can't blame Manipal. But of all lies of the man, I wonder if this thing we said was true. When the man said he and Uncle Joe was very intimate, you know, that one had me like, what? What do y'all say just here or there? Was that the truth?
I didn't look at the video. I didn't look at the video, but I heard. And then I was to link up with my pal after, but I taking a beating these couple of days, and I was tired. Right? So I wouldn't make it.
You understand me? But you gotta give it to him. The man is a good salesman. Right? And as I would say, right, he is PNC #1. Don't worry all the rest. When you watch a T-Last and you see how we had everybody right up, and you see the Indian diaspora, you know, it's like when a black person come out for speak for PPP, right? You see how black people is right up, and you see when he did that for PNC, you see how last night it was so acidy, right? But you can't get acidy, you can't get worked up. You gotta investigate and look at the truth, because you can't stop Manipal from doing what he's doing. Right, because he's opposition, he initiated in his group. He's an executive for his group. He never expected. The only man that I see, right, that came out from out of that whole latching that they get him. There was his name, the minister of no business. Dominic. What party there, man? Dominic Gaskin.
Let me tell you, people who have a bit of Caucasian, you say? Caucasian heritage? Like a Galilee? If you notice the Karens, and people don't know, Karen is a joke, right?
I know Karens, yeah.
The Karens, and when they're pulling out, if you notice, the Karen thing really starts with the white people. Because they have this overinflated sense or need to be right and so on, right? So, blaming me and Alto, you got anybody who got little European background and stuff to them, you're going to realize we can't handle certain things. It seems that the Indians and the blacks have mastered it. You understand? When you got like Ganesh and Nart, there's a unique set of folks. I try to figure out how, in God's name, you understand? You're going to watch a day in a world of 7.8 billion people. They just don't care. Right? So you'd find like a man like Gaskin who got a background somewhere, a little bit European, just a little European strain. He ain't ever the embarrassment. He come out, thank God that he come out unscathed and run for his life, and right now he ducking for cover still. You understand?
Hey, but the man get guts though, because I said the man get real belly, because married into the president daughter at the time or whatever, and for come out and made such a statement, right, and take such a stance, there's guts, right?
No, but it's guts in Guyana terms, how we so corrupt. You understand? And how most of us can be so wicked. But it's principle, man. At some point in time, how you want to be seen, how you want your children to see you. You understand? You think I want me grandson growing up hearing that I was a cockroach? No. You understand? When people hear me, Miguel Rodriguez, and who's your grandfather was the critic? By you know who? You remember your grandfather, by? Your grandfather was no easy man. Your grandfather stand up against everything, by. You understand?
That is it.
That's why I pride myself on that. You ask yourself, some of these politicians, you ask yourself, look at Granger. So you were Granger's grandson? Don't let nobody know. Keep it a secret. Yes, no.
All you got to do to check Granger legacy is type in election rigging. All over the internet there, by all over. So this is the first thing. Election rigging. Granger one is number one thing is pop up. Election rigging. And that is his legacy. Plus failed as a president.
No, but he was a good man. I wish if the actions of the party and his actions didn't overshadow, because I think he's a great human being. I think he has contributed a lot in terms of the books he wrote and so on. But even Jay Gunn, yes, for left back a son, like he left, right? They left in on ban. I want to come out here unscathed by. Yes, they could call me the barbarian or anything. But I want to come out here and left something. Even Jay Gunn, knowing that he do so much of this country, and then left a son for we will come for create confusion in this place. You know?
Like Joe man.
Tell him.
Big Joe he buy. I can remember he buy.
We he there now.
He's another one to buy. Bare confusion. Right? But goes back to say people have to use their thinking power. Right?
You run like you're in the kitchen making breakfast.
Huh?
You're in the kitchen making breakfast.
Yeah, it's not the way.
So we are married for, by? Explain to me again. We are married for? What make you married again?
Man, remember everything. Playing to one, everything takes time.
Me no, I just asking. Cause I trying to figure out if it's for photo apps or what. Cause you there in the kitchen cooking, and yes, and ladies supposed to there cooking for you.
My wife and there,
So. Oh, all right. I just want to know.
No, I gotta do, but they wanna hungry. When she there, everything is beyond flick,
Okay.
yeah, boy. But people got to use the personal initiative and the common sense and look into this thing. You understand me? And also to see where their alliances would benefit them. Because at this present moment, yes, I see a lot of black people saying, Manipal speaking mind, they really believe in. You have a lot of black people supporting him. But you're supporting those lies and those deception and what's not. Ask them, where would it get them?
No. No, but in general, it's all of them. Don't extract my Paul. My Paul is the best at what he does. When it comes to evasive, creepy, cockroach-like propaganda. You understand? My Paul is the guy. And people don't know. No, here, everybody got something to say about my Paul. But who could say they're in my Paul position? Imagine my Paul is so good at what he do. They don't want to be bad at it. They don't even want to try it. You understand? You try it for your side.
The man is a low-down, well-spoken liar. Right? This is the most, intellectual liar. You can't give that for me. He's well-spoken. He's intellectual.
What are you doing, boy? You're coming down at the GMR and SC drag races this weekend, Sunday?
Sunday.
Take a VIP ticket from me, man.
As a family man, I can't go nowhere without the family.
Well, then you gotta get 2 VIP tickets. It's only $30,000 for one.
No, but me wife and the second can't come now, and you don't know where this thing is going. I can't go them places. If it was here, whether not even then she there,
Man, though,
you can come and tell
your
us
wife is so
that.
much miles away. Don't do a my palp on her, man. Don't lie on her. You break. Just tell me, man, you broke and you can't make it.
Well, if you want to put it that way, but I putting it in my way for my personal, you understand me, my personal service that she's not here and I wouldn't be able to make it because I'm a family man. And
My brother, I'm
certain
glad
things
for
I
you.
wouldn't do without the family.
I'm glad for you to know that your wife is so far away and she could, and I'm telling you, unlike my pal, my partner, he ain't bluffing. Yes, sir. He ain't bluffing, but I made a Wizzy program. Yes, sir. It's fortunate or maybe unfortunate that we can't have him on video to see if he has on a chastity belt. The girl must see guy he with a steel box to lock up the lolly till she come back. You understand? Because if he can't go races, I ain't know what relationship this is about. Alright, buddy, you enjoy yourself. And if at any time you want to reach out to your buddy for advice, you want to call for help,
I'm talking about the thing I walk in on it, right? So don't speak. I walk in on it, right?
all right.
So I'm going to reach out to you.
Yes, brother,
God
take
bless
care.
you.
And any problems you're having, you need any advice, you understand, call your brother.
You sound like it's beer. You
If
sound like it's beer Spanish advice you want to give me.
if if she's close to you and you can't call me, just type in SOS in WhatsApp and send it. Take care now, my brother. Enjoy your breakfast.
Yeah, brother. Yeah.
That man, your family, man. He just married. Must be about 3.5 hours ago. And he is a family man. And he can't go races. Eh? I hear something jingling, so I thought the man dying in the kitchen. Me realize it's a chastity belt he got that. Yes, sir. Big iron box to left he with. Only a part for pour the back. Yes, sir. And the head of the old hole in front. And this it. You pay pour and piss. And the guy gone up foreign with the padlock for he box too. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
I just want to pass on a message to
You like to pass on a message to her?
Gildari and Critic soon.
Uh-huh.
Just would like to them to know whenever they're making comments on the program. I really love the program. It's very interesting. They bring up a lot of good points.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to get a system as in backing up whatever they see. You get it, like what this guy David Hines was denying the other night, right? You get a system that you pull up the video right away, you show it to him, can't deny it right away. And stuff like that.
Well, you see, that is very difficult. Now, I want you to know something. I don't know if you guys know. This is not a broad. When you're seeing those guys talking, they're doing it in lifetime, then you do not know necessarily what they're going to discuss. So you got people behind the scenes, they would have to bring up the video. Like, always bring up videos in the morning and say, right? I know that I'm going to discuss these things. I don't know what people are going to say about my discussion. But they don't necessarily we haven't candid conversation. So we don't hoodwink anybody. For instance, when I do an interview, if you notice, I don't have anything in my hand. A lot of times when you see programs are done or news are done, it has cuts because people ask a question, so people didn't like how they answer it, and they walk up this thing. No. The reason why our programs are the most interesting is because it is a lifetime. If you're caught lying, you're lying. You understand? But they need at times to be better informed and know how to address the thing. You understand? I like me. You can't come tell me nothing but election. You can't vex with Freddie. You can't vex with Gildari. There is no journalist in this country. This is a matter of fact that can give you an in-depth understanding of what went on in the conference center. That is a matter of fact. You know why? When the conference center had the recount, there was a tent outside where journalists and reporters gathered. The only single individual attached to news that was afforded the opportunity to go in, participate in the recount, had staff in the recount all over the place, is the Guyanese Critic. So somebody was to come and tell you, how they knew, how they got their information when PNC came out and told them what they want them to hear. When PPP came out and told them what they want them to hear. That's why we had so much infighting. There was no broadcast from within. Oh, Valda and Michael just fight. Oh, Kadaki call me and say, your son, and they, oh, this happened. Oh, Carol Joseph behaving bad. Right? The information was brought out by people who wanted to set the narrative. Me was there, me could tell you what happened. Me see everything. You understand? Well, and Kaicho News.
Try to get Granger to come and sit on the program at night.
Well, Gildari, I think Gildari is working on those things. The president will be here soon. The vice president will be here sometime. You understand? So let's look at it. I'm telling you, they got certain information people don't have. It's not a big thing. But it's a matter of fact. There's nobody else who could say for certainty what happened in the conference center. Now let me tell you why I could say. The Liberty and Justice Party needed, and TNM and so on, they needed recount agents. I took recount agents, I took people from Kaichor staff and put them as recount agents. So when they write the story, they would have participated. They participated. Kaichor News, yes. I took 2 of Kaichor News staff and put them in the recount center. My son was there, and a lot of the people who were the counting agents were trained and sent to do the recount, but there were eyes there to see what's going on. Nobody else had that. So nobody can come and tell you they know this story. They don't know the story. Everything blow by blow I say was what I know, go and see or hear directly. Everything else, everybody else, it was outside. They will come out PNC tag their story. Come out PVP tag their story. Simple as that. Nobody else had that opportunity. It's not, I'm not saying it's anything big or mal, but if somebody comes to you and say, like, Ganesh Maipal knew what was going on, but he brought out his narrative. The PVP brought out their narrative. The only body independent that could go and say, yes, is the PVP or the PNC, is me and Kaichor. And I went in myself too. Glenn Lalling going himself. Right? So, the tickets are out. VVIP tickets, $40,000. VIP tickets, $30,000. I'm going up there later and show y'all where you're getting for them. But first thing is, just to make it clear what's going on and how it's going on. When you drive in the gate of the VIP area, you're in the VIP area. So these tickets, like how when you go a place where you're driving, you and everybody there, and then you gotta go stuff and get VIP. No. Off the road into the VIP section. So there's no mix up. Right? From the VIP parking lot, 20 feet away is your sitting area. You sit down and you watch over at the races right away. You could literally turn back and watch at your car. Sheriff security will be there. We got security personnel to cover the whole area, your vehicle and everything. Tents. All VIP seating is in tented areas. All VIP seating areas are tented, right? So no sun for you. If you want to come out and get some sun, there are areas that got seating with sun. But you got enough seating for VIP people out of the sun. Because I'm telling you, I went to the Harshers, the sun wasn't easy. Right? Cocktails and shots. Cocktails and shots. Whatever you like is done. Right? Igloo products. So you got fudgicle, popsicle, how much you want you eat. Right? Enjoy yourself. Cool down with ice cream products. Now water there. Water there. burgers, what we got for eat, what you got for eat. So, and remember, I ain't saying burgers are, I'm saying and. So it's burgers and buffalo wings and barbecue chicken and grilled chicken and grilled beef and chicken and chips. No. Notice I have chosen to say and, not or. Yes, if you could eat all of that, by all means eat. And we got the toilet closed for you. Nice clean toilets. You understand? Right there. When you feed yourself up, plus we got the ambulance there for you. Because I'm telling you, I ain't think nobody can get injured there. But some people barely go hot for the amount of things we got for the eat. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Critics.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the show last night, but I think it was an insanity disclosure last night. This is what I should give the program a nickname the program last night with Freddie Kissoon and Ganesh Manipal.
Tell me.
There should be an insanity disclosure. There should be a, what do you call it? A name for the specific show last night. They got to give it a special name.
Why so?
Because we have sane and insane. Freddie Kissoon and Gildari on the sane side. And Mr. Maipal is still embroiled, or that's not the right word to use. He still haven't recovered from the loss of the 2020 election. He's still in the syndrome there. It's only he and the coalition could relate to them.
I hear you.
Sad unfolding though. It's a very sad unfolding.
I hear
We
you.
saw it the other night with David Hines.
I hear you, brother. If there's the game plan, here up now. I don't know if it's fortunate or unfortunate. It might be both at the same time. I have never been afforded the opportunity to be on a losing team. That's why I've been a loner. I don't know how to lose, so I don't even know how to advise the opposition. There's the best losers.
See how disappointed you are because you thought that you were on the winning side, then you would have tirelessly embraced the coalition and the narrative and the slogan.
I did think so.
Right? So as a man who accustomed to be on the winning side, I think you're very much disappointed at this moment.
Well, my brother,
You're not.
everything that I've done, and the way that I deal with the opposition is an expression. I said personally, I got problem with them because of my disappointment. I thought, things would have changed for Guyanese. I thought so much amazing things because their message was a positive one.
One final thing. The opposition and the accolades, whenever they on the rant on social media or whichever medium they choose to exhibit the insanity. One parliamentarian had the audacity to refer to a parliament staff or a staff of the parliament which happened to be an Afro guy as a house slave. But Mr. Critics, you could remember during the election empathy when APNU AFC paid a lobbyist in the United States about $250,000 to lobby or to persuade in a dossier, a compile, to persuade the U.S. House of Representatives that they would have won the election with that bingo's number.
Yes.
And in the U.S. House of Representatives, they have caucuses representation, as in you have the black caucus, you have the Hispanic or the Latino, the indigenous. But the majority of the representatives in the U.S. House of Representatives, Congress people, are Caucasians. So if you have been campaigning or your narrative would have been centered around the freedom of black people, and more so the upliftment of black people, and more so the progress of black people. Now, why would you want to run convince a house where the majority is Caucasian, the same people who are supposed to be a slave master. So who really is the house slave?
By he has studied.
Dorothy, the U.S. government summoned Guyana. How could the U.S. government summon the leader of a sovereign state? Does these people understand international relations? These people understand how geopolitics work.
No,
They
sir.
understand proxy warfare and all them things.
I think they
understand
were.
imperialist influence.
I would want to think they have a more in-depth understanding than myself and yours, but they have chosen to deny what it takes to really govern in the modern day. They have
One more
entrenched
thing
and
I would
ingrained
like
in
you to
them.
do for me, Mr. Critic.
Uh-huh.
I'm not cutting you. I would like you to do this. I know you're a very action man. You're a very proactive individual. I should say that's the right word, right? Because you just don't speak, you act. So I would like to be invite you the next time you have Mr. Jagdeo, our honorable vice president, because you know what? I want to thank him. I did a loan campaigning for the PDP. I never looked for any job or any special inducement. And up to this day, I am a custom broker. And because of the finale led prudent stewardship of the economy is expanding. There's more business out there for me. So I don't want anything for the PDP. I just want to thank Mr. Jack.
That will be arranged, sir.
I am serious. I want to thank that guy because if anybody knew what my concocted narrative, because I would have brought up predominantly in a PNC dominated area and stuff, and so I was always hostile. I wouldn't say hostile, critical of the PDP 23 years in government. But then when I did an introspection of myself, and I realized what a disaster, mental disaster that was, I have emancipated myself, right? And one of the reasons that would have made me gravitate to the PPPC is when Mr. Jagdeo, as the opposition leader, his inaugural 2015 budget presentation. I want you to look at that budget presentation and see the amount of information that Mr. Jagdeo would have highlighted here. And I fact-checked those information. So I want to thank him. Thus far, they have been doing an excellent job. I mean, I am not saying that they're best or the angels from heaven, but I think the calculative and prudent stewardship, I think that is stimulating and unfolding, that is leading us to a progressive nation. Hello?
Thanks for your input and your opinion, my brother.
Yes, enjoy your morning. Thank you for allowing me to share my...
Welcome. Anytime and always.
Right.
So you can, everybody, if you want, people know this. I'm the first person who answers all calls, even if you cuss me. They're calls that day doesn't work out in my favor. They're insults and everything. No, but you answer all calls and return all missed calls. Because I have no other purpose than to serve the people of this country. And this is another chair that just gone. Yeah, don't give me this chair anymore. I thought these chairs supposed to be fixed. Yeah. So, wow, we got another caller. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Hey, Critic.
Yes, brother.
I need 4 VIP ticket, buddy, but I'm up in Barbies.
We could have them delivered to you. What part of Barbies you there?
Huh?
What part of Barbies you there, Chief?
This is not Critic. This is somebody answering it on.
Man, me have a cuss for you know it's me.
4. I want 4 tickets at home, me hospitality.
Roger, brother. I'll call you back as soon as I come off. And yeah, I get a pen and a notepad for me. Let me start taking people's numbers. I'll make the tickets available for you. Don't worry, sir.
Hold me hospitality where you come before.
Roger that.
Good.
Safe. So 4 tickets. Come, let me hear. Who gets in tickets? Let me deal with this ticket. But really hard up on it all. Let me deal. I can talk some money. we gotta get this thing going. 4 tickets right away. Who else get in? Are we delivering them tickets? We gonna make sure the tickets coming close to you. They're releasing the ticket location. Now I was reading in the comments and somebody said they ain't got thing for vegetarians. We're gonna make that available. You don't worry about that. We're gonna do something. We can't do that. Yeah, tell me what's the problem where I want. We getting thing for you. You understand? We got thing for you. Don't worry, we got to take care of you. We playing that you very special. We telling you you're very, very special to me. Right, so we got a number here and 4 tickets. Good morning, again. Good morning to you, sir.
A blessed good morning to you, my brother. How are you this morning?
Talk to me. Well, I'm trying to sell some tickets and I know you come for tax something about your sheep and your goat or something like that, but what we gonna do?
No. I come for give some advice to Mr. Mai Paul. For the way he reacted last night and the things that he has said, I am suggesting that we should do some kind of charity, something, to get some money and send this by to Dr. Byro Hari. Because on a serious note, something definitely wrong to this individual or the school of the PNC. Take people that are sane and turn them insane. A well-educated man, they go into the PNC and turn illiterate, brother. Something wrong to the place, my brother. Something definitely wrong. To know that a man of his caliber, with his qualification, with his understanding of life, and set on a program with 2 intellectual, I will call those 2 gentlemen, Mr. Gildari and Mr. Kisoon. That's the first time I ever see Mr. Kisoon roll on for the hair. Like he going mad, so. The amount of madness Mr. Mahipal poured out last night. Something needs to
I hear you, brother. I hear you. Let me give 5 more minutes of time for buy 2 tickets now.
No, I not the race, man.
All right, buddy.
You know the race like
I hear you, man. Oh, God, not today. That we can't carry on this long conversation by ticket. Hello, good morning.
Hi, morning, Critic.
Yeah.
I need 4 tickets.
4 it is, sir. I'll take your number and call you. Back with the details, find out where you're there and how we get it to you, right?
Unity.
Roger that. Setting it up. Roger.
I met you at Barrett.
Okay, Chief. Safe.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, no bad. Listen to me. You could call and cuss the PNC, the PPP, anybody know. The stage open. You could cuss Jagger, you could cuss the president, say anything we want to say. I'll give you a free pass this morning. You gotta buy 4 tickets. 4 VIP tickets allow you to cuss anybody this morning. And I verify it. I say yes. We gotta do something. We gotta do something. I don't know what y'all think. You see the meal where he there? Eh? You hear Aaron call he there in the kitchen and thing. Then she gotta get paid. You see the thing there? I could only imagine the thing looks so nice and it's so nutritious. I believe it's getting nutritious thing cheap. Eh? I could only imagine when there's walking on the island Marseille. I don't go around Marseille. But I don't know where she buying she thing from. You understand? And sometimes I walking here. Yeah, you could cuss me. No, well, I can't cuss me. Call and tell me. But my mother, you could tell me about my mother. I get here. I kid you not. For 4 tickets, you could tell me about my mother. Should we involve the children? Let me allow you have a cuss my grandson like he's the body. He ever do y'all anything? I selling out till tickets gotta sell. Tickets gotta sell. Right? All right. You could cuss me and my mother. And I ain't gonna say nothing. I kid you not, I'm not gonna share your number. No blocking. You understand? So get your tickets. VIP, VVIP, 622-7740. You could call me and get your tickets. You could call DJ Stress on 609-5100. And who more you could call? Next thing. Oh, hold on. 619-9570. So 619-9570. No. Don't cause them technical operators. Somebody say I could cause it technical operators. No. Me not put me staff in there. Them don't get enough cost from me. No. Oh, God. Oh, they're not going to be that. They can't. I like me. You understand? Me more than no going on. She not up on Facebook. I ain't take the cost for she, right? But, no. Don't do them is getting enough cost. Dwayne, I don't open big 7 you holiday. You understand? Sometimes Dwayne is get cost for no cost. Hey, laugh. I dare by the harsh race. And I hearing, listen to what I hearing. I kid you not. I can't make up these things. I kid you not. Dwayne get cost for this. Hold on. I can think it for you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Critic.
Yes, brother.
You get any idea when you're releasing the rest of CPL tickets?
Nah, me no number CPL tickets. I know about racing tickets.
Racing tickets?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Thanks.
619-9570. I try and forget this thing, but yeah, the last course that Dwayne get. Dwayne gets some course here. This is no joke. Let me get this thing for you. Is the first video you do, Dwayne? Was the first live you do the races? It's a song they playing, right? Now let me use the same thing at the start. So here it is. Hello, good morning.
Hi, Critic. I just called you from Unity. Cancel that ticket.
What happened?
The guy, he get the ticket already.
Roger that. He buy already.
Right,
Cool.
I
Yeah.
don't...
So here. Done buy ticket already? Now waste time. Them bar done buy already? Here it is. I kid you not. I show you the last time. Dwayne get cost and we get cost for. Here it is. And this thing is be so stupid.
Arrival, Guyana Cup, the 14th. Tomorrow, Edge, contract and Spencer. Is there? You have a top rank, you have a Mr. Universe, you have a East Side, you don't know, is it? Arrival, Guyana Cup, the 14th. Tomorrow, Edge.
Me not realize that this are the intro. So I stand up doing the leaning the bus driver set the thing for the live start. And I hear the brrr and it's a bullshit. I said, but you fudge, what the fudge are playing in this thing here, so? What y'all listening to? Adrian, no boss is the intro. I said, what is the stupidest intro I ever heard? I'm brrr. You understand? I said, this is bullshit. And Dwayne get cost for this. Say, I can't call him cost. He's done getting enough cost. Adrian, no boss is the intro. want to know what kind, I don't listen to them stupidness, you know. I want to know what kind of ignorance I hear in here. You understand? Oh, God. So when them people want to call Dwayne and cuss Dwayne, no, you can't do that. So, we got tickets, again, VIP and VVIP tickets, 30 and 40,000 respectively, and parking, again, the parking, they might be up there right now setting up the fence. When you drive in is VIP. From the gate is VIP. You understand? There's no crowd, nobody running, you're going through no crowd, and no. The parking from the parking gate is VIP. You totally separate from everybody else. You understand? You ain't no crowd. You and your family you ain't got study. Security. You could see clear. If your family coming after, wherever you there in the VIP, you see them coming clear. You understand? So, Dwayne, yeah, I put up the numbers up there. 619-9570. And stress number is 609-5100. And you could call them before the day is out. They'll have the ticket locations, and tickets will be at those locations, because we got the locations. The tickets just ain't there the locations yet. I mean, why nobody going to run by nobody and say Critic tell me hey, and you don't have the locations, right? So they'll be doing that this morning. I'm going to talk to them right now about that. So get your VIP and VVIP tickets. You could call me at 622-7740 and also have the tickets delivered. And you could call 619-9570 and 609-5100. All those numbers. Somebody says a lucky Teddy Suku says lucky you get the cuts from the real estate coming out again. Now it's got serious with them. You don't get things right by laughing and skinning your teeth out there. And they'll be very honest about what's going on here. If they don't go on by you, and y'all just run, oh, like somebody fudge up a whole thing, oh, bless you, my child. God will change your life. Me and how to do that. Oh, one of these days you will learn. Not me. Me ain't that. Hello, good morning.
Morning, Critic. Don't beat up on Paul, man. Paul is a handsome, intelligent kid. The kids in North America at that age, they're all like that. They go in a world of their own. You just have to give them his space. My daughter, when she was 18, when she turned 18 the same day, she said, Dad, I'm an adult. So you got to go light on him, right? And another thing, Aaron said to you, you hope your grandson is better than you. I don't think so. Is there going to be another Michael Jackson? I don't think so.
Well, he can be. I'm hoping that he be's the best he can be. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. That's what it is.
Raja Chief.
Yeah, man. You take care.
So, guys, I think we've we miss anything? All right, let's call it a day. We got work to do.